Hey, good morning. I'm Sean. Thanks for joining me for a little time to work on our bodies. This series is one that I use very frequently for people that have all sorts of nerve pain in their lumbar, sciatic, sacral area. There's a lot of nerves leaving your spine there, and they can all get tangled up and cause all sorts of problems. There's 4 exercises I use in order, up to 3 times in a row to help these people, and it works really well. I made this video previously, but I'm going to do it again to be a little more specific and timely and with a little better video quality. Thanks for watching. So the first one we're going to do, we are going to need a big pillow or a block, yoga block, something kind of squishy, not too squishy. You're going to lie on your back with your palms up and some big toe pressure. You're going to squeeze your block with your knees. Hold it for a second, and then relax. You want to strive to keep your hips settled on the ground just as they are. You don't want to tighten your stomach or your back, and you want to do about 20 repetitions. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you're not a counter, that's okay. Just try to remember your big toe pressure and keep your back and stomach relaxed. That's about 10 for me. I don't want to overload you with stuff you may already know or don't want to hear while you're exercising, but one of the ways that this works is it helps keep your pelvis balanced, so all the nerves, blood vessels, connective tissue going in, through, and around your pelvis just works better when it's even. If your body is stuck holding it up one way, down another way, twisted, certain structures in your body are going to get pressed on. And if those are nerves, then you could end up with a disease like sciatica. That was about 20. We're going to switch to exercise number 2. We're going to grab a strap. The strap can't stretch, and it's going to go right around your thighs. You want 3 to 5 inches between your knees. Take your time putting on your strap. Be gentle with yourself. And we're going to return to the same position. So you're going to have your palms up, big toe pressure, back and stomach relaxed, and you're going to press your thighs out on the strap and then relax about 20 times. In my work experience, especially with sciatica, I feel like sciatica is like a bingo word for people because it's really just an inflammation of your nerve, usually from a physical interaction from another structure in your body. If it's been going on longer, there's going to be more inflammation. There might be some numbness. It might feel more debilitating, but it happens and gets fixed the same way. And we want to do about 20 of these, maintaining your big toe pressure, keeping your back and stomach relaxed, hips settled on the floor. Just about 20. We'll do a few more. Great. All right, now I'm going to get my timer ready because we're going to do something for 1 minute. You can set your strap beside you. We're going to start with our feet pretty even with our hips. Put 2 fingers on your hip bone in the front, also called your ASIS, and your thumbs around the side of your hip. So you're going to pick up your right ankle and set it on your left knee. And you want to feel that your pelvis is about as even as it can be while you're doing this. So you feel both hips on the ground, your pelvis isn't higher on one side than the other, and you're just going to leverage your leg by pressing your knee away, and you're going to challenge your ability to hold your pelvis like that for 1 minute. A lot of people I work with that have sciatica say, oh, I've done this all the time. It only helps a little bit. But when you're just pulling on it, like whatever, it's not really training your body to do anything specific. When you're focusing on maintaining a neutral pelvic position for a minute, your body has a chance to respond to that, and it's going to remember it. "15 seconds to go." Great job. All right, now we're going to switch it. So we want to keep track of our hips. We're going to set our left ankle on our right knee and then press our knee away, challenging the position but keeping it neutral. Now, if this feels too intense for you, if this is causing pain, which isn't very common but happens, you can definitely set your ground foot further from you to decrease the intensity of the demand on your body. Gosh, yeah, when I think about doing this series, I can see the faces of so many people that I've helped. There was one woman in particular, very close to my heart, a grandmother named Tessie at this clinic I used to work at. And when I met her, she had been in sciatic pain for several months. She could hardly walk. She hadn't been sleeping. She was wide-eyed, terrified, and fearful. And I showed her this series and set her up with a strap. And I saw her again at her next appointment later in the week, and she saw me, and she burst into tears crying because she was so happy that she was able to sleep again. It was very touching. Great job. That was about 1 minute. I started the timer late. Now we're going to do exercise number 4. We call it a scap lever. We're going to put the bottoms of our feet together and let our knees rest out to the side. So that's going to passively open the hip, nerve floss a little bit, and allow our hips to settle under the weight of gravity into a more neutral position. You're going to take your arms, elbows straight, fingers interlaced, palms pressed together, and pull your arms back behind your head as far as you can go with your elbow straight. If there's a point where your elbow must bend, then that's as far as you need to go. And where the first 3 exercises, or activitas as I like to call them, balance your pelvis and help engage and balance the muscles of your hips and pelvis, this is helping your upper back, shoulders, spine navigate the difference you made in your pelvis. If you only address one part of your body when you're working on posture or some chronic condition, the likelihood of you getting better is lower. Your body is a unit. Everything is supposed to work together, and there's a big value in tying things together after you do some work. A big concept in posture and posture management is addressing the body as a unit, finding ways to get the whole body to respond to something as opposed to just focusing on one tiny piece. And we want to do this one about 20 times as well. I think I have just 1 or 2 more, and this is the end of the first round. So what you want to do now is get up, walk around. Now, you just did this one time, one day, so it may not be 100% better, but you should notice if you were having numbness in your feet or your toes, the numbness may have changed a little bit. Your pain may be less intense, Your movements may feel less effortful and more comfortable. If that's true, then continue doing it. Do 2 more rounds. You can start the video over and do it with me again. On any given day, if you're having increased symptom, do the sciatic series, set your pelvis, and then check it out and do it up to 3 times in a row. You could do it multiple times a day if you need to. Most people I work with just need to do it 1 time a day for a week or 2, and then they're feeling a lot better. They do a little bit to manage their pelvis, and they just stay feeling great. Really works. It's helped grandmas, kids, pro athletes, Olympians, moms, husbands, everybody. We all have the same pelvises. We all have the same nerves, bones, muscles. They're all designed to work the same way. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped you a lot. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how it went. Like, subscribe. Look at more of my stuff. I produce content every week. I make them for people like you because I want to help you. See you later.